EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Minneapolis. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The lefty right to the air to start. That's taken in by Achane. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That one, punt by Smith. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. He is in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. Jason Sanders on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now here's Aaron Jones. And this play's going nowhere, taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Now Sanders on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Dolphins move out on top, 14-0. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. Oh, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Dolphins.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. This one intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Harrison Smith. Still going. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. We are through one. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon Achane. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Tua. Now a loose football. The Vikings have got it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Up the middle, here's Jones. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They'll go back to Jones on 1st down, and he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Reichard, good with the extra point. And the Vikings will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Now Tua. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw is Tua. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They're going to go. It's Tua. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he's going to have a Dolphins 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Stephon Gilmore there defensively to break it up.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. To the air again, Tagovailoa. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Throwing again, it's Tua. To the outside, that's caught by Hill. Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. So we're at the half, and the visiting Dolphins are in the lead. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Here comes a return from the goal line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Darnold to throw on 2nd down. And this throw batted away and incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They send him right out of the slot. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. To throw again is Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Darnold to the air once more. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. Here's a 2nd and 9. In motion, it's Jefferson. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well.
It's now 3rd and 10.
It is 3rd and 10. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. Here's a 3rd and 10. Now, Darnold. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it's going to be 3rd down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Darnold now to throw. To the left side here. Caught by Addison.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Throwing, Darnold. That's hauled in at the 2. And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. They'll run it here with Jones. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
A field goal only ties it. When you find yourself this close, you're thinking 6. Let's take the lead. But now after that 1st down loss, it really changes the approach now on 2nd and 3rd. You have to at least come away with points.
He's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
Javon Holland on the tackle. A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
It is 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Tua. First down throw there is incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Out of the pistol, here's Tua. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver. Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now he takes off.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Noise reverberating off the roof. Very loud before 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's going to take a shot down the field. And a good return here as he is out of bounds up at the 45.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll run with Jones. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the 1st down.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Here's a designed run. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. So now, a big spot coming here. This to win the game. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Second and 6 coming up. To throw is Darnold. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. Give them 14 on that one. It'll be a Vikings first down. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts.
A 39-yard attempt.
So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to win the game. This kick is good! And the Vikings move out in front, 20-17. So a win here for the Vikings. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings, as we say so long from Minneapolis.